So hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we're checking out the Camon 19 and the Camon 19 Pro. These are the two new devices that are coming into the Kenyan market for the Camon 19 series. They replace the Camon 19 Premier, the Camon 18 Premier in the Camon 18 series. Before that we had the Camon 17 or 16, I can't really tell. But yeah, these are two different phones. One will be going for around, I think, similar to the previous iteration, and one will be way cheaper at around 20,000. So expected around 40 and around 20, but the full details on pricing will be added in the description below. So check out the description. The Camon 19 Pro at the top, as you can see, has a different highlighting of the main specs. So these are the 64 megapixel main camera plus a 50 megapixel portrait lens. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM, but you can expand it up to I think this is 13 with a 5 gigabyte from your internal storage. This is the 256 GB variant, so I think there will be only one variant for this. Then the Camon 19 has 64 megapixel main camera, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage. It's sort of a similar design on the packaging, but you can tell the Camon 19 Pro has a bigger box. So at the bottom we can see that they're all Eco Black. I don't know about other color options, but both here will be Eco Black. So the Camon 19 has a 64 megapixel main camera. It is slim at 0.98 millimeters. It has a 5000 milliamp battery, and the battery supports 18 watt fast charging. It has a 16 megapixel front camera, and I have added a link down below so that you can check the full specifications. Here you go. So once that is off, this is the Camon 19. I love the packaging. Ooh, it looks really good at the back. So below it we have a 12 plus 1 month warranty sticker, plus a silicone case. Then we have the 18 watt fast charger, which is compact, so you can compact it while traveling. And you have the normal headphones, earphones, the normal earphones. And then you have a USB type A to USB type C. So yep, I think this looks really nice. Look at that. What do you think of that? Let me remove this. What do you think? I think this looks really nice. So I believe this is the 64 megapixel main camera, and these are the extra lenses. As you can probably tell, that bump is huge, as you can see. So TECNO has gone all in on embracing the bump and making it sort of part of the design of the device. So it's not flat per se on the table, but it also doesn't rock. Also, please take note that the slimness is not quite slim, as you can probably tell. It looks a little bit thick, but not in a bad way. Can it stand on its own? Because it's flat. But at the bottom you get the headphone jack, a microphone, the USB type C, a speaker. Then on this side you get the fingerprint scanner. Can you tell that that's a fingerprint scanner? That's the fingerprint scanner. Then the volume up and volume down button. This side you get the SIM tray slot, so you put the SIM card here. Yes, there's a front facing speaker. At the top it's clean, there's nothing except for the microphone. You don't like the bump, I don't know, but if you put the case, I believe it will take care of that bump in a nice way. Yes, if you put on the case, look at that, it sort of hides the bump and sits flat on the table. Let's switch it on. I think as that switches on, we can look at the Camon 19 Pro. The Camon 19 Pro, unlike the Camon 19, has an AMOLED display. It has a 64 megapixel plus a 50 megapixel main cameras at the back. There's a 32 megapixel selfie camera. It's also 0.98 millimeters with the slimmest bezel. I think those bezels look quite small here too. It has 120 hertz refresh rate, and I think it supports 33 watt fast charging. Yes, it supports 33 watt fast charging. So as usual, the main features are on the front wrapping. Underneath that you get this plastic that holds the phone. You get the 12+1 month warranty. You also get a clear silicone case. Nice. Then you get this huge charger. It's not compact like the previous like the charger for the Camon 19. So this one stays like this. It's a 33 watt charger. Inside you also get this packaging, which includes the USB-C cable and the headphones. So the USB-C cable is like the previous one we've seen, orange on the inside to mark that it's a fast charger, and it's type A to type C. Then you also get, similar to the Camon 19, you also get the earphones. So here's the Camon 19 Pro. It feels even better on the hand than the Camon 19, to be honest. So it has a similar design to the Camon 19. It's branded Camon with OIS. So the back looks sort of similar. So yeah, the back looks sort of similar, but this one has a nicer finish. You can see how it reflects light. So this one is a little more shinier, and the texture is a little better. I don't know how to tell that on camera, but yeah. So this is the Camon 19 Pro and this is the Camon 19. This one feels a little heavier and sturdy. I think if I'm trying to explain that this one feels more premium, a little bit more premium. So at the bottom you get the headphone jack, the microphone, the USB Type-C port, and the speakers. Similarly, like with the Camon 19, on the sides you get the fingerprint scanner and the volume rockers. Also, the camera bump is a little large, so take note of that. It will rock on the table. This one actually rocks on the table more than the other one. On this other side you get the SIM tray slot. As you can probably tell, it looks and feels really nice on the hand. Can you tell them apart from just looking at them? So they both come running Android 12. As you can see, the Camon 19 Pro is running Android 12 with iOS 8.86. So the Camon 19 has a Helio G90. The Camon 19 Pro has a Helio G96, while this one has a Helio G85. The AMOLED display looks a little better than the LCD display, but I think from just glancing at them, perhaps in a shop you won't be able to tell the difference. The Camon 19 Pro with the 120Hz display feels way smoother. This one has some choppy bits. The camera won't be able to show you that, unfortunately. So this one comes at 100 at auto refresh rate, but you can put it to 120 Hz always. There's no option for that on the Camon 19 because it's 60 Hz fixed. This one comes with gestures enabled, so you navigate using gestures, while this one comes with the buttons enabled, but you can switch to gestures on either device or to buttons on either device. This one has the Helio G96, this one has the Helio G85, this one has a 32 megapixel front camera, this one has a 16 megapixel front camera, this one has a 64 megapixel triple camera with a 50 megapixel portrait lens, this one has a 64 megapixel triple camera. This one comes with 8 gigs of RAM, and you can expand it with RAM expansion up to 8 plus 5, that's 13 gigs. This one can be expanded also with 2 gigs of extra RAM. So RAM expansion is available on both devices. Both have a 5000 mAh battery. However, this one supports 33 watt fast charging, while this one supports 18 watt fast charging. So let's look at the cameras. Okay, both come with super night mode. Both have panorama documents, though the Camon 19 Pro has something called Sky Shop, as you can see down here. Both have air shot, both support portraits, film, and all that. Let's take photos here. As you can see, this one is way faster, of course because of the faster processor, but it's not like way different. In terms of cameras, you can see this one has better handling of the HDR, so you can see the table details, where this one has lost the details of the table. You can see the light on the microphone. Yes, so the better processing here gives you like a better photos compared to the processing on this other device. But I'm sure if you take time to take shots, they will look pretty similar because they're both 64 megapixel cameras. Okay, I think this one allows more light. The 32 megapixel selfie camera allows more light, while this one feels almost more lifelike. So the 16 megapixel camera feels better to me from these first impressions. This one is way brighter, while this one just looks natural and better. So yeah, those are the first impressions of the new TECNO Camon 19 and the TECNO Camon 19 Pro. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below.